One.
2, 3, 4, 5 red lights here, Unicorn. There's a drive-through penalty for Hurricane. He's taking a jump start. That's the last thing the Ferrari squad needs, but he's going to take advantage, and he's going to lead this field down into turn 1. Jake and Neon, wheel to wheel, coming down into the first turn. Neon leading the Swedish driver.
Neon's going to cross the line in first place in the McLaren. Crampy takes the win. Hurricane takes P2. And there we go. We are away. Both Ferraris getting a pretty decent start, but Neon, he's got an even better one. He's already side by side with Darren Alfie. Neon in the McLaren, already looking for P1 around the outside of turn 2, and he's found it.
This is, and that's the Red Bull flying in second position. There's been contact through turn 6. There's end plates flying. There's debris coming off of cars. See what happens now between Swifty and Crampy. Ooh, tight racing here. Hurricane and Neon are exchanging just up ahead. It's wheel to wheel for these two right now, though, on an absolute drag race down into turn 1. Neon right now on the inside of Hurricane. It's a drag race for these two at the front. 3, 4, 5 red lights here in Barcelona. It's the Spanish Grand Prix Tier 2, and the drivers are away. Neon with a good launch off the line. He's going to take Hurricane already on the way into turn 1. A big cut coming out of him to close the door.
Neon right now, maybe a run on Azir for P1. The McLaren look to the inside, switch back to the outside, and I don't think he's going to have the run he needs. So let's go back on board with the leaders. Can Neon get the run this time? He's using ERS again, and this time he's got a much better run strip. Down into turn 1, the McLaren is well and truly ahead for P1.
Very tight here, Liam. No penalties. 11 seconds ahead here. Here goes Neon taking the checkered flag here. He will take the win here, around 6.
Oh, there we go. We got 4, 5 red lights here in Monaco. Everyone revving, and away we go. Neon, not a bad start compared to Jake. The McLaren already side by side with the Red Bull. Down into turn 1, around the outside, and he's got that move done and dusted. He could stay out till the end of the race. He has got a little bit of front wing damage, so maybe at the end he'll come in for sauce, maybe take advantage of a safety car, but here goes the McLaren. Fakes the outside, up the inside now, using DRS. Nicely done. They're coming in thick and fast. Like you said, Kai, Liam, they're also tight. Rackety, he's been dispatched by the McLaren of Neon.
But it's going to be Neon taking the checkered flag here in Monaco. Scars will follow him second.
This could be a very, very strong lap time. If we see a 102.2, this would be absolutely incredible. He just needs to keep it valid and pointing in the right direction. On the final corner, he does. And here he comes to the line, a 102.232 strip. 3/10 faster than anything we've seen so far this evening, which is net P4 at the moment, I believe.
Neon now getting ahead of Azir. He's starting to clear some traffic. And
Crampy's not in DRS range of the car ahead, and that's Azir. And Azir, being Crampy's championship rival, is not going to want to make the Alfa Romeo's life easy. And if he can get through the traffic just as quickly or even faster than the two guys ahead, really puts him in good stead. But someone who is just breezing through the traffic, Neon, he's got another position. And it's really showing right now because he's breezing past the rest of this grid. And he's making it look like he's just a cut above the rest.
Another easy move into 4th position. Neon take the checkered flag here in Austria. What a race this has been.
He's already flagged the session, so he is done. And here he goes, a 123.5 it is, 2/10 pretty much gained.
Neon right now looking at Darian. Tire degradation definitely playing a role here as he will breeze by into Brooklands.
It's a wholehearted no. Neon wins again. A very dominant performance from the Dutchman. He has really found his stride. The final one, DRS about to be enabled. There it goes, the rear wing on the McLaren open. And where does it put him? P1, a 112.6. He is
think that's a promotion.
That's the Flying Dutchman is what that is.
Has now freeware.
Who has crashed? On the...
Has had a crash outside of turn 14.
Well, that car's already disappeared, so it shouldn't cause any problems for this man right here. The Tier 2 driver, reserving for his team, wiggles across the line in celebration. Neon, ladies and gentlemen, is your Tier 1 race winner. Back to back, within 24 hours, he's won 2 Hungarian Grand Prix. He was the one who was predicting the pole would be a 140.2, and he might get it here. He is up 1.5 tenths almost, but Neon is here to make a statement, and across the line he goes. It is a 140.2.
What a
lap time. Just behind Paris, who's P5, but Ace Ritchie.
Well, there it is.
2 tenths to find a 140.207 to put him 700ths ahead of Neon.
The dynamic Dutch duo. I feel like there should be a mic drop or something. You know what I mean? Like these guys, look at the separation here. And my name's Striffium. Joining me is Unicorn, and we have Neon here in the McLaren on pole position. The Dutch driver, a 117.411.
We've already seen some strong performances from other McLaren drivers across the other divisions. Tier 3 went very well for them over there. Neon, there it is, a 128.695. That is a huge improvement, not only on his time, but in terms of the overall pole time as well.
Yeah, that is massive. We take a look at the grid. Neon, the Dutch driver in the McLaren. It was a 28.695 pole position here. Paris in the Ferrari. The British driver within 200ths of the Dutchman, and it was going to get caught behind him. Neon, Paris, a big lunge out of Paris. It would seem into 13. Neon says not right now. Really being utilized. Not a lot of the drivers extending it.
Neon.
Ooh, it's tight on the outside now for Paris. Back to the inside. It's still tight wheel to wheel. A little bit of a squeeze from the pair of the drivers.
Here goes Neon down into turn 2 on Paris, and he is straight past straight line speed. Definitely working out in the McLaren's favor.
Yet to pit in this race. Here he goes now, Neon. A tap into the rear of the Dutchman. Remco not leaving him any unnecessary space here. Neon is through. So there's an exchange there. Neon on the rear of it. Does he get the Haas? He's on the inside. A lunge from the McLaren. Freeware Paris. They're battling just up ahead.
There is so much Milan Neon still side by side here. Neon around the outside of the penultimate corner.
It is going to be Ace to take the win on track. Paris behind him. Brain Stew in third. Matteo Shenje to the line. Who's going to get it? It's Shenje ahead at the line, and the other AlphaTauri Freeware right behind him. Milan has caught him well. Sindako, Neon, wheel to wheel. Was that before the line? I'm not sure, but here we go. They're having a serious drag race now. Dason's on the far inside. It's going to switch onto the outside as we come into turn 4. Neon, Sindako still fighting here, wheel to wheel. Sindako pushing himself through on the inside, back to the outside. Neon, what wheel to wheel action we're seeing between the pair of these drivers.
Earlier. And now Neon up the inside into the head, but can he find his way past both?
Oh my, Neon! What a move! Holy! Giving him the squeeze. Milan says, I don't care. It's a drag race into turn 7. Neon's on the rear of this Paris, holding to that curbing now. Neon flies through. Where's Samidiot? What action we're seeing here.
I don't know whether the Red Bull's going to go past, but is the Renault going to find him as well?
Here goes Milan.
Down the inside into turn 1.
Milan, Neon. Oh, they've taken eruption. Someone send them back to the circus school where they can learn to do the donuts properly, and hey, that's not bad.
Well, there you go.
That's not, yeah, I like that. That's not bad. Okay, there we go again. That's a wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, to this Tier 1 season. Domi getting in on a little bit of the action here, and then there goes an AI car, and I think that's it for the donuts. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, what a season it's been for this Tier 1 grid.